Now at 10, Governor Cox declaring February 28th as Rare Disease Day in the state of Utah. We speak with a family where 3 of the 5 children have been diagnosed with a rare genetic condition. Plus,
we just want to be able to help as many kids as we can.
A West Jordan family honoring the memory of their son by giving back to the very community that rallied around them during extremely difficult times. And the Supreme Court hearing arguments today on President Joe Biden's federal student loan forgiveness plan.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Emily Flores. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We do begin with the weather. We are taking a live look at US 40 and Deer Hollow Road near Jordanelle. This is where snow is on the ground, as you see it there. Overnight, last night, we even had some whiteout conditions in the valley. So the question tonight is, what's in store for the rest of the week?
For the answer to that, we turn to Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy, standing by with the latest details.
Another winter storm on the way for the overnight and into tomorrow. Already seeing that precipitation. We start down there in St. George, Washington County, showing the rain coming down. You can see it on the storm tracker radar here, and we definitely know that that wet weather is going to continue to fill in. This next system, it's going to favor southern Utah, but it is going to bring the potential for some wet weather and snow in the north as well. Taking a look at where that moisture is. Let's head down south first. We're going to go ahead and move towards Cedar City and St. George as we kind of get a good look here. You can see in and around Kane County that snow has filled in, but it's still rain for Washington County right there on the fringe when you get towards the Iron and Washington County line. This area under a winter storm warning, which is not a surprise as this storm really wants to take hold and impact the southern portion of the state. Let's go north because we're starting to see those mountain snow showers fill back in also towards Park Valley, and just in the northwest corner of the state, we've got snow coming back. Snow potential for the overnight, which means the morning commute tomorrow, it's going to be sloppy, folks. You've seen that. Do I feel like a broken record? Because we've talked about that nonstop. As we take a look at the alerts, what you're going to see in pink are winter storm warnings. We've got one in the north for the Wasatch Mountains and Wasatch back. It's going to hold on through tomorrow night. And then as you head down south, we've got winter storm warnings for the southwest valleys, including Cedar City, towards Beaver, Milford, as well as Kanab and Grand Staircase. Our central and southern mountains will remain under this winter storm warning in pink until early Thursday morning. Winter weather advisory over towards Delta, as well as in Castle Country and southeastern Utah. We're talking accumulating snow, and this is going to be a prolonged period through Thursday morning because of this system. Let's talk about travel, because we've got different areas that are going to be under travel advisories when it comes to road snow, and that means the southern portion of the state, which we know we have potential to see road snow towards Bryan Head as well as over near Kanab and Grand Staircase. We're going to watch it closely. We're tracking the timing of this system as it starts to fill in right now and how much to expect coming up in my full forecast. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
Alana, thank you. We've had so much snow this year, UDOT exceeding its budget on snow removal, forcing them to shuffle money around to keep the plows on the road. All this snow has been frustrating for Utah drivers and keeping those plow drivers busy. John Gleason with UDOT saying the annual budget for snow removal is usually around $24 million, but this year about $25.8 has been spent. He says they will have to borrow from non-essential projects like paving to make sure to keep the priority on clearing the roads.
We have a few more storms lining up in the forecast, and we'll be ready. We're always ready, and you know, as long as it's snowing, our plows will be out there.
Gleason saying the last time they went over budget was 4 years ago, which shows just how much snow we've been getting this year. He says when they have to prioritize the budget like this, safety is the top priority.
And today, Governor Cox declaring February 28th as Rare Disease Day in the state of Utah.
In light of that, ABC4's Annika Johns meeting with one Idaho Falls family with 3 children who have been diagnosed with a rare genetic condition. She's live in studio with more on why that family routinely makes the trek here to Utah. Annika.
That's right. Jeff and Jessica Horton are the proud parents of 5 children. However, their 3 youngest have been diagnosed with Joubert syndrome, with their youngest having just received a kidney transplant here in Utah.
You have a 1 in 4 chance of having a child with it. We got 3.
Jeff and Jessica Horton have 5 children. Their first 2 were born high functioning. However, their youngest 3 were all born with Joubert syndrome.
They're missing their molar tooth their like cerebellum and their head.
Joubert syndrome is characterized by abnormal brain development in areas of the brain that control balance and coordination, along with a malformed brainstem.
All of their stuff, like sitting, crawling, walking, talking, eating, is all delayed. So you have some kids that are more motor functional and some kids that are like feeding tube, can't move, like very dependent on their parents.
Their third born was the first diagnosed, with her younger brother following shortly behind. The daughter went into kidney failure in 2011, but was able to receive a kidney from her mother. The eldest son went into kidney failure in 2020. However, his father was a match and he received a kidney from him.
It's amazing how much stronger your kids make you when you have to deal with something like this.
However, their youngest, Easton, went into kidney failure last year and has been on a waiting list for 7 months. But earlier this month, they found a match for Easton.
He's doing really good. Like his kidney, woke up. It was working amazing, still working amazing.
Easton's mother continued saying that this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for those willing to donate.
Don't be afraid to donate, because it's not going to shorten your lifespan.
But even with this donation, this isn't the end of the road for their kids.
With these transplants, sometimes they don't last forever, so this won't be their first transplant.
Easton's mom also told me that as of now, it's just time to heal. Easton will be making a few trips back to Utah to receive a few more treatments for his new kidney. Destiny, one of Jessica and Jeff's older daughters, has a GoFundMe set up to help her parents pay for travel costs and Easton's medical bills. Back to you.
Thank you, Annika. New tonight at 10, an event in Salt Lake City tonight on Rare Disease Day. Advocacy organizations, biotech, and healthcare industry leaders partnering to accelerate diagnosis and improve the care of over 300,000 Utahns living with a rare disease. Now, rare disease is considered a condition with less than 200,000 patients. More than 10,000 rare diseases are known, most of which are genetic in nature. Now, an estimated 1 in 10 people in the United States have a rare disease, and today, 95% of rare diseases have no treatment. Tonight's event, raising awareness.
Utah has the most amazing rare disease stakeholders in the country, and having us all in one room tonight is just so special and so important to push forward for the rare and undiagnosed community.
Rare Disease Day is an annual observance on the last day of February. This is all part of a series of events being held globally to advocate for needed changes to improve the lives of the 400 million who suffer from these conditions.
A West Jordan family honoring the memory of their son by giving back to the very community that rallied around them during extremely difficult times. Richard and Heather Moffat's son, Miles, died in a car crash on June 4th of 2021. It was a tragic time for their family, but they say they've managed to keep one foot in front of the other. The Moffats are well known throughout their local baseball community, 3 of their 4 children playing most of their lives. So they started the Smiles in the Outfield Foundation to help as many players as they can be able to afford baseball fees.
We are starting a foundation. It's called Smiles in the Outfield Foundation. It's to keep the memory of our son Miles alive and giving other kids the opportunity to basically participate in the game of baseball that he loved.
Our family is committed to doing this for at least one player for the next 8 years.
And I'd love to have one more catch with my son.
For more information on the foundation and how to apply, you can contact the email you see there on your screen.
The Cache County Sheriff's Office has been attempting to locate family members of the individual who was killed in that fatal roof collapse. Now, the construction worker was removing asbestos from an older home slated for demolition at the time of that fatal collapse yesterday. At this time, it's believed his family is out of state, most likely even out of the country. The victim, now identified as Rolando Castellanos Braceno, a 52-year-old male last known to reside in Ogden.
And another arrest in connection to the dead body found on I-80 in Tooele County earlier this month. Now, this is the third and presumably last suspect arrested, according to court documents. 51-year-old Joni Marie Estrada was allegedly present at the time 30-year-old Anthony Bracamonte of Ogden was killed. Estrada is the mother of Alejandro Alex Moore, who was arrested on a murder charge in the death of Bracamonte. Estrada was arrested on 4 counts of obstruction of justice charges.
Coming up, the Supreme Court hearing arguments today on President Joe Biden's federal student loan forgiveness plan, the latest from Washington.
And new documents released in the Dominion voting systems case against Fox News. More on that lawsuit when we return.
Plus, it's the last day of February. Take a look at Salt Lake's stats. Well above average when it comes to snowfall, picking up 21.6 inches, but below average when it comes to precip. We're closing out the month, but another storm impacting the state as we speak. We're tracking it live in Utah's Most Accurate.